we're back at Dragon Age Inquisition. And, yeah. I, just got done. I ran over to, bulk up my gear a little bit. So, I had forgotten, and I could kick myself in the ass for this. I'd forgotten that I can take things off of my equipment. For instance, if I have a staff with a blade at the end of it, or a different grip, or whatever, like, I can remove those before I sell them. And I hadn't been doing that. I've just been selling things I didn't want anymore, even if they had some decent stuff on them, which I know for a fact I had some, like, rare editions, like rare pommels or you know, handles or whatever. Like, definitely stuff I shouldn't have just flat out sold, but it's too late now. What's done is done. But I remembered this time, so I ended up removing all the crap that I neglected to remove this time before I sold some things. But at any rate, I'm trying to remember what was the very, very next thing that I needed to do. Hopefully we don't hear me echoing as I'm setting up my YouTube page so I can pay attention to any of you that are chiming in.
The Inquisition appreciates your assistance in this matter, Lady Corbin. And my miners appreciate your business.
Who's here?
You'll have your lyrium by the end of the week. I should tell you, Ambassador, the Chantry raised some fuss when they learned about our arrangement. The Inquisition must certainly seem an audacious idea to the Grand Clerics. We hope to convince them it is a necessary one as well.
Magic exists to serve
I thought
man and never
it was her talking for a second.
Foul and corrupt are they who have taken his gift and turned it against his children.
Okay, so as you can see, in your heart shall burn. We'll be moving into the war room to get the next cutscene going, I'm assuming. I've also been to the Black Emporium a couple of times to get some rare crafting items. I didn't have to, but I wanted to build up some of my gear a little bit. Like, I gave Sarah a pretty sweet bow.
Yes, thank you.
Like, it was much better than what she had, and that was helpful. And then, but the only thing is, when you go there, of course, it's expensive. So anything you're going to buy there that's really worth having, it's going to cost you a pretty penny. So, yeah, my currency has dropped quite a bit, but that's fine. We all know how these games go. Eventually you end up with a ton of excess cash, so I'm not really too worried about that. But anyway, let's clear up these things that we've got reports waiting on us. Choose a successor in Lytus. Sister Liliana, my thanks for the timely information regarding the threat to young Monette. As I am sure you have heard, Lady Carolina has been disgraced as a result of making such an undignified attack on a young lady and is retired to the country in shame. The young Duchess herself is quite aware that she has you to thank for her position, and she has pledged the city of Lytus to the Inquisition's cause. Yours in gratitude, Mother Renette. So, regarding this, I came here right after I ended my stream yesterday, and I got the report back from the guy, the Duke or whoever it was, or the possible Duke. What was his name? Jean Guinard or something like that. Jean something or another, and he had pledged himself to our cause. So he's out of the way and not going to be. He's not going to be the next successor because he's working for the Inquisition, and that's what I ended up doing here, was to pretty much make sure that Carolina would be knocked out as a potential successor as well. So we're going with Monette, which I think is pretty much the way that the game wants you to go. She seems to be the one that would be the best suited for doing what you need to get done. So that's what I'm doing. So accept that. And we get a shield out of it, which is pretty sweet. University of Orlais. To the leaders of the Inquisition. It was glorious, I tell you. Mother Havera stood in my office and apologized, actually apologized for any inconvenience I or my colleagues have suffered. Considering the derision with which her ilk have treated us, hearing her assurances that further rhetoric against the university would be heavily sanctioned was a pleasure, regardless of whether or not it holds once a divine is elected. I offer the Inquisition my thanks, and have sent along a few items our professors thought might be of interest. Chancellor Jurgen Haulis, University of Orlais. So now we've got Orlesian Army Warrior Armor. So now we just got ourselves a shield, and we got some armor. Yeah, I did that one too, the Red Jenny one. And we had one over here, yep. Offer from the Blades of Asarian. Your worship, I trust these goods will serve you, or your Inquisition. We remain at your service, Ivor of the Blades. There we go, some gold, some influence, an engraved pommel. Always good stuff. Alright, so we have missions we can... Okay, that'll be the next thing that we're about to do. But first... 4 hours. The Alamari runes found in the mountain passages outside Haven have finally given up more of their secrets, pointing to one of the larger islands off the northern coast of Ferelden. The island is quite large and covered in dense wilderness, so searching it will be an involved process. According to the runes, however, there should be some connection to the original disciples of Andraste and the guardian of the sacred ashes. Cullen, this is your job.
All right.
Answer a request from Hazmal. Commander Cullen. Of course, right after we send him. Not that it matters that much. I understand the Inquisition is working with Redcliffe's mages. I'm surprised someone from Kirkwall would condone any arrangement with them, but it does put you in a position to aid us. Hazmal's circle sustained significant damage during the uprisings. Rather than follow the Lord Seeker, many of our Templars elected to remain and deal with the aftermath, but our resources are limited. Furthermore, we have loyalist mages with us. Hazmal's people would happily throw them to the wolves even though they had nothing to do with the rebellion. As it stands, I fear we may fail in our duty to protect them. I trust you sympathize with our predicament. I humbly request our charges be transferred to the Inquisition. Knight Commander Bryson. So, yeah.
At your service.
You can get the job done a full 45 seconds faster. Ooh. So there's nothing in Orlais to unlock. Except for that. Well, let's just unlock it. Right. Sister Liliana, the shards acquired by the Herald of Andraste are unlike anything I've encountered. Though ancient in origin, few have been recovered before now. The breach must have disrupted whatever ancient magic was concealing them from view. I have heard of one scroll that mentions the shards. It belonged to the Circle Tower in Markham. However, after the circles fell, the Sorrel family seized many of the valuables as compensation for donations made after their mage son was taken there. They intend to sell the scroll, along with everything else, at private auction. Enchanter Renaud. Hastily scrawled below, Josephine, if this ancient magic is tied to the breach, or it can offer some advantage against it, we need to know. Can you get us to into that auction? Liliana. Okay, so we will get that done as well. Investigate the shards. Sister Liliana, with thanks to Our Lady Ambassador, I was able to study the scroll. The reference is vague, but it implies a connection to a temple, possibly elven. I followed the lead and believe one such temple stands in an oasis in the western approach. As to what may lie within, I cannot say. Reports of the place are cut off or have pages missing. I have yet to find a reliable first-hand account. Perhaps our soldiers can provide a better one. Enchanter Renaud. Okay. We are not going there yet, but we've unlocked it, so. Alright. Now, the question is, do we dive right into there? or do I go back to the hinterlands because there are a few things that I need to do? You know what? We're going to go back to the hinterlands. That's going to be the plan because um, even if it doesn't mean we're necessarily going to be uncovering everything we possibly can in the hinterlands, there are some things that I need to finish. So nothing major, but just loose ends to tie up. So before we go to the next thing, let's do that first. So let's get moving. We're going to take Sarah, since we just gave her some a nice powered up bow. Take Blackwall. Let's take Dorian. Why not? And then we'll, like I said, we'll get as many of these little jobs out of the way, and then we'll come back and we'll head to the next major story mission area. I know it's one of those simple things like I have to return something to a healer, and again, nothing huge, but like I said, I'm playing this semi-completionist, not totally completionist, and there's definitely going to be things I'm going to do off camera, but I think off camera, it's not on camera, but you all know what I'm talking about. But my main thing is when we're actually in game and like missions where I'm going to be speaking to people and whatnot, that's all well and good. But when it comes to doing like the Asteriums or find the shards and stuff like those, I think I'm going to, if I don't do them on camera, that's just going to be our term for it. Let's get it over with, because I'm going to keep saying it. But anything I'm doing on a stream or in a live video, I'll do the shards and whatnot off of there, because it's not story breaking or anything. Alright, you got new requisition stuff.
I've news, sir.
What is it?
You may want to look into this.
I might. I need obsidian, ram leather, and crystal grace. You know what? I swear I grabbed the crystal grace at one point. In fact, I know I did. Alright, so yeah, we still need to do all of this. And I still need to kill these bastards over here. So this opened up, what is this right here? Alright, so that's something to do with Varric, who I'd rather have Varric with me. And this is annoying. Once again, confront Tanner in Redcliffe Village, and for some reason when we were there before, it wouldn't let me do it. Oops, I need to click out of that. Okay, so let's bring the thing to the healer. I guess I don't really need Varric with me. Though I'd rather have him with me whenever I do those, but he doesn't have to be. See, and there's little memories of the grace. There's all sorts of little things that we need to take care of. So let's... How does that have to do with the healer as well? It doesn't. Okay. So let's go speak to the healer first.
Watch your step, right?
Watch your step as I go right off the cliff. Something else I'm going to have to start focusing on is when I'm in especially new areas. and I have an opportunity to purchase schematics and stuff, I definitely got to get on that.
You all right, sir?
Of course.
We all did.
We'll make good use of it.
Thank you. Root. Oh, and I tried to get the deft hands fine tools and realized when I went in there that I need to unlock 4 previous perks in the same category before I can even get that. So I need to get Inquisition perks.
A pleasure to see you again.
I found your herbs.
I found some of the herbs you were looking for.
These, I'm certain I can save more lives.
Are you running short of healing herbs?
Yes, I need them to keep wounds from going bad. It's too dangerous to go hunting through the hills to gather more. I've a list there of the herbs I need.
Goodbye.
Thank you so much for your help.
Okie dokie. So yippity yappity 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 yappity. More. So read the list. 2. Now we need to find 3 crystal grace. 3 of them. That is a pain in the ass. Because they don't grow all over the place. So why don't we do... Let's do that next. Since it's also right by several things that I think we can take care of. Or should we do that next, or should we take another attempt at killing those things? Let's try this. As much as this has thwarted me in the past, let's try again to shut this down. I mean, for crying out loud, at some point we've got to hit a level that we can kill these things. And here's a weird glitch that I remember happening in the PS3 version, where the sound disappears. Thank you. Always this little bugger here that's a real pain in the ass. Well, we failed this one again. Oh, can we get out of here? Fuck off. Run! Run, you fool! Oof. I can't believe that I still can't deal with that. Oh, that's frustrating. And it's all because, I mean, I call them witches. I don't know what the hell they are, but it's those ones that just fly around and they blast you with those cold beams. Oh, I hate them so much. Okay, well, anyway, since we're over here, we'll go even without Varric. Or maybe I should replace someone with Varric. Should I replace Sarah with Varric just to collect that? Yeah, I should.
Nothing to report, sir.
Simply because if I'm going to collect the red lyrium, I mean, it's all about... This was Varric's... No, I'm not going that way again. The red lyrium was Varric's discovery, so he's got more story to tell in this venture, so I would rather it be him in the group. Not sure exactly how to pronounce this, but hello, Matus Hobot. If I mispronounced that, I apologize. Welcome to the stream. Alright. This is a little further away than I remembered. What's up, jerk? Yeah, we're not fans of your kind. Yeah, your only purpose is to give me loot. I assume I gotta go all the way to the top up there. But if I head this way, it's gonna lead me right back to Trouble Town. Correct? Yeah, that's just leading me right to danger. That's Thimbleweed. So the one perk that I did pick up, the Inquisition perk that I decided I'll go with, was the one that's going to potentially double up on any crafting materials that I pick up, at least with herbs and stuff. So if I pick up spindlewood or elf root or any of that, it's potentially going to give me twice as much. And I hate going all the way the hell around. There was really no quick way to do this. Nah, just one that time. It's not going to double it every time, but sometimes. Never going to make it up this hill. Or will I? Ah, come on, come on, come on, come on. Keep hopping, keep hopping. You might make it. Well, he made it part of the way, but then there's nowhere to go from here. Crap. The Witchwood. Welcome back, Lady Dragonborn. I am back at the Hinterlands. Ouch. I decided to try to collect some of the red lyrium and close off a couple of Hinterlands missions that weren't finished. And I'm really not having an easy time getting up here. Damn it, so there's just no easy way to get up there, is there? Is this the only way up? Oh, fuck. God damn it. Figures. Alright, so this will require a warrior. Or not. Okay. That's all that was. That's it. We just had to destroy it. So Varric approves, but I don't get anything out of that. So we got to do that to 12 different spots. So I have no reason to have Varric with me because he's not making any commentary. Probably won't say anything until you get to like the very last one. Alright, let's head over to the forest camp. We're going to head to the forest camp. I'm going to switch Varric out for Sarah. I really need Varric's, like the schematics and whatnot to really boost up his crossbow, to boost up Bianca. Because as much as I enjoy him, until you get Bianca like to be fairly strong, he's kind of...
Nothing to report, sir.
Okay, he's kind of meh in your party. Okay, so next. Why is it there's always bears to deal with? Anyone who saw the last video or last couple of videos know that bears are now the bane of my existence because they're everywhere I want to be. Hello, Ram. Pristine griffin feather.
Good find.
That's it? Nothing else? Oh, let the bear hunt. What the hell just happened? Over here. Naturally, we're all fighting a bear. Did he sneak up on you guys? Is that what happened? He came up behind us and I didn't know it. And now we just exploded the bear. Alright. Well, we're over here, so I can loop back around for that. Can't remember if these started getting particularly tough or not, but let's find out. I mean, obviously none of the fade rifts are supposed to be easy, but some are near impossible, and some we can kind of punch through. But apparently that one back at the river, I'm just not allowed to defeat it. What's up, jerks? Hey! Yay! Zap. Thank you for providing some more stuff for me. Vanguard code, don't need that. But I do like getting lustrous cops. Nice try, jerk. I don't know where you just went, but I spotted you. There you go.
Hey, do you think they'll have pie when we get back?
produce pie. Or 3.
That's a lot of pie for one person.
You'd understand if you've ever been hungry. In your bones hungry.
You'd also understand... Hello. Well, things have gone astray. I was going to say, you don't also understand about eating a lot of pie when you're not human, and or not mortal. Oh God, please. Lady Dragonborn, are you familiar with the theory that Sarah is not mortal, that she's one of the gods or something? I don't remember the exact story behind it, but there was a theory that went around that I thought was interesting. I just can't remember the details, but it had something to do with a lot of what Sarah refuses to talk about, and little details in her background lead to hints of she may not be...
Hooray!
That she may not be human. Oh, I got my ass with it. But yeah, she may not be human, and instead she may be either like Andraste or some kind of I don't know, like some immortal type of being. Wish I could remember what the exact story behind it was, because it was pretty interesting. I know there was a video here on YouTube, but I just can't remember. And I don't want to go looking it up. Oh, good. So someone's dead. Oh, good. So I'm almost dead. It was these guys. These were the giant pains in the ass that I couldn't handle on my own. Okay, screw this. Get the hell out of here. Hopefully. Nope. Can't handle that. God damn. But it didn't die this time. Yeah, let me guess. That's also in there? Yeah, well, I'm not going in there. Can't handle that. Another goddamn bear. Damn bears everywhere. Let's go find the mercenary fortress. We're in the general area. Unfortunately, we got to kill a bear along the way because, of course, we do. Sorry, bear, but you got in the way. We had to take our frustrations out. Matt Crowley says, the theory is that Sarah is the elven goddess Andriel. That's what it is. People say her tarot card is similar, and her party banter with Cole and Solus hints that she could be. Yeah, that's what it was. I know that there was something to do with some kind of an immortal or a god or something along those lines. Because there's a lot of times where there's conversation that comes up with different characters, and she doesn't really want to go into detail about her past or any interactions she's had with people. Hello, creep.
Done and done.
And your friends are right around the corner. There they are. Oh, boom. She doesn't remember how she got an entire beehive inside a practice dummy, which is funny to think about. Matt Crawley, you're correct. That's another aspect of why I always thought Sarah was the best character. Like, she was always my favorite. Aside from the fact that she may or may not be this elven goddess, but the fact that, you know, she's unaware of how she does certain things, or just there's all these quirks and stuff that don't go explained. But then if you add the possibility of her being Algerine, that, you know, like, it's one of those things of having, like, the, you know, the mischievous gods mixing it up with mortals. I don't know. It always entertains me. It entertains me with, like, Greek legend and stuff too. Here, Lady Dragonborn. My character is an elven mage. I debated on having an elf when I was first creating my character, but then I decided since there was already going to be an elven mage in the group, and I was going to play as a male this time, that, wow, that hurt. And I don't have any more health. Awesome. But yeah, I decided not to go with the elven mage this time. So how much do we want to bet that the other ones wandering around are those little rogue characters? So there's nothing, yes there is. Oh, it's dogs. Nope. It's dogs, and also those rogue things that I was talking about. So find the mercenary fortress. I wonder, where can we find a fortress? I think it's going to be well hidden, or is it right in front of us? Lady Dragonborn usually prefer warrior class when I'm playing all three games. Yeah, that's how, when I first started, I think the very first game I was playing more of a rogue, because I like using the bow and arrow. But then I played through the first two again as a warrior. I get behind the falls. Wasn't there something back here? Yep. I gotta go up there. I keep forgetting how big the hinterlands are. And yeah, and the first time I played through this, as I said before, I played through it as a warrior. There's baddies all over the place. That the lush and beautiful Grand Forest Villa is so far from Redcliffe Castle seems odd only until one learns the history behind its construction. More than an age before the Elysian occupation of Ferelden, Earl Jason Garin ordered its construction to serve as comfortable living quarters for his close friend, famed singer and swordsman Sir Coram the Bard. Arlisa Marguerite, Jason's wife, evidently understood and supported her husband's relationship with Coram, only stipulating that the bard not live at the castle to avoid any public scandal. Earl Jason's Ride was a popular tavern song for many years, jokingly honoring the Earl's attempts to return from the villa before the sun rose. Sir Coram lived happily there until his death in bed at the age of 90, several years after the death of Earl Jason himself. The aged the aged Arlessa Marguerite ordered Corum's body burned with full honors and a hunting cloak that belonged to the Arl. After Sir Corum's death, the villa was used by the Arl's family for guests and as a summer home for younger family members. It was abandoned during the chaos of the Fifth Blade. An excerpt from Living Red Cliff by his sister Dorcas Guerin. Okie dokie. Ding. Oh yeah, it's up there that the little exclamation mark goes to. No, don't fall! Oh my god, I'm right on the precipice of falling down. Not that it's a big deal, but it's gonna be an annoyance. So many shards. I see you jerks. I see you all. Don't fall, you knucklehead. No! Oh, thank you. Are you familiar with the legends of Flemeth and the elven goddess Mythal? No, I am not. At least not enough that I can recall off the top of my head exactly any exact details about it. Zap. Nope, 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 nope. Ow. Now, I'm not really psyched on the idea of coming in here and not having any potions. So hopefully we can manage to uncover a resupply cache. Alright, hold on real quick. Let's check some of this armor and stuff that we just got. Now, weapons, I don't think I have anything that I could use. What is a crow blade? A dagger, so who cares about that? No one here is using a shield, so none of those matter. Okay. Dalish hunter bow. We'll just put that right away because we don't need that. Okay, what level is that? You gotta be level 8. And that's better than the Templar shield. Well, let's just get rid of the Templar shield then. So, also no reason to hold on to any daggers that don't do as much damage. Say if I have Bleeder of Souls and Crowblade, those are the strongest daggers that I've got. So when I do unlock somebody, what's his name, Cole, when I unlock him, I can give him strong daggers right away. Alright, so armor. Heavy free army. That would be Blackwall. Nope, not as good as what he's got. Superior Vanguard coat, on the other hand. That's what he's wearing. Derp. Okay, well. Didn't get anything particularly special out of that, I guess. Read. An unsigned letter. I don't care if you've got an archdemon itself lighting your asses on fire. The mercenaries provide enough protection for you to continue the operation. If necessary, more will be dispatched to your location. Keep the docks working and keep the product moving. Delays will not be tolerated. Keep the product moving. What kind of drug deal we got going on here? Zap. No. You tackle Blackwall. He's your side. You don't need to come after me. What a creep. Is there anything else down here? I'm certain that there is. It's going to be impressive if we get through this whole area without any potions. Not so much for me, but for everybody else. Because again, for the most part, I'm going to be trying to stay out of harm's way as much as I possibly can.
Demons, flappy robes,
Thieves, dog stink,
culty shits.
treacherous towns.
What? It's not a proper game if your people are shit if you make up words.
Teon is a Ferelden title, beneath only the family of the king. I'd have expected you, of all people, to know that.
Well, that's smart asses.
Too late. I believe that's my round.
Piss.
That's a good combination of people to have. It would be a wonderful time for everyone else to climb the damn ladder.
Check the pocket.
Worrying about elf root and crap right now. Okay, it's not. Ooh, onyx. Keep them occupied, please. Thank you. Or killed. You know, occupied or dead. Either way. scary to think how, in reality, that these types of war machines existed. Hurling rocks, big old blocks of stone at your enemy. Pretty brutal way to go. Max probably asks, have you ever got the party banter between Cole and Sarah where Cole's just repeating Sarah's name? It's hilarious. I think I have. Oh, that just blasted the wall, didn't it? What is this? Damn mini boss? Where the hell is Sarah? Enhanced belt of health. So on a personal complaint, my stupid phone, every announcement, like on any app or anything that I have on my phone, every time it gives me an announcement, it has the same ringtone as my text messages, and I can't change it because my brain is just tuned into always hearing that alert. And like if I'm sleeping, it'll wake me up and I'll know if I got a text message, which is important sometimes if it's about my son or something, so I have, I've got to be aware of it. But it just aggravates me because it's like, oh, I have an email, or I've got some game app or whatever, like Family Guy or something, like has something happened. So every time I hear the thing go off, I'm staring at my phone, and it always feels like a waste of time when it's not an actual text. Anyway, that's just me whining. An unsigned letter. Whoever the Red Templars are, they have become very interested in the area. Their appearance suggests a familiarity with the product that cannot be a coincidence. Focus efforts on eliminating them, ideally in such a way as to place blame on the growing Inquisition forces in the area. If we can get the two groups to kill each other, that should be less work for all of us. So I believe that is the first mention of Red Templars that we've encountered. A letter from the Carta. We hired your mercenary organization to facilitate this business venture, not add complications. In order for the Carta to extract the product without attracting undue attention, the area must be free from observation. If the fighting between the apostate mages and the renegade Templars is insufficient, your efforts were to dissuade refugees from exploring the area and interfering with our operation. We are meeting at our primary base of operations in Valimar to determine the next course of action. At your earliest convenience, send representatives to the location marked to explain the situation and obtain new obstructions. An unsigned letter found in a remote mountain villa. So that's basically the crux of why we came here, was to get that little piece of info. So nothing, just a set piece. We don't even have treasure over here. That's fine. That's fine. We don't have to have treasure around every corner. Just would have been nice. That's all I'm saying. a second. So that was the exclamation mark then? Surrounded by shards. Uh-huh. That's what I thought. I knew there was something going on here. Whoa. Almost leapt right over the edge. Thanks for getting in my way, people. Thank you. Thanks. Yeah, press L1 and select that to consume a potion. Would be nice, but I don't have any. Kind of makes this a little difficult. Do I have... There's nothing... Crap. Alright, let's just head over that way. We're gonna ignore these rifts. Yeah, we're gonna ignore any rifts that we may run into, because clearly I can't handle the level that they're at right now. And I really can't handle getting into any combat. The Onyx. Yep. Complete the ritual. What did I just say? I really can't afford to get in any combat. And I completed a ritual, which I knew this was gonna happen. Thank God it was an easy kill. That would have sucked. Hey look, we're level 9. Alright, so it's about all we can do here. Then we have this deep trouble thing going on, and we have all the apostate caches. We have another camp to unlock. Memories of the Grey. So we're going to, what is this right here? Oh, it's just a healer. So we need to hop over to this camp again, because, as I've said a million times, I have no potions. And it's going to be rather difficult to get anywhere without them. Alright, we are also coming up on an hour. So, let's do this. We'll do the Memories of the Grey. And then I'll head over here to the Deep Trouble thing. And hopefully we can do that without taking up too much time. Okay. And look, everybody's gone up levels. I'll take care of that off the stream. I thought I saw somebody creeping around out there. Maps of the
I
deep
think the
road.
Inquisition could benefit from this.
And there's all kinds of stuff around here. But nothing really, really major. Alright. Deep trouble or no. Already did that one, I think. In fact, I'm sure I did. So we will head to this. Get that one started. I also like that I seem to be picking that stuff up a little bit faster for some reason. Like when I'm collecting crafting items. I mean, maybe I'm picking them up just as fast as I ever did, but I don't know, it seems to me like I'm picking them up faster. What's up, bird? Load loads. See, lotus and root. Oh, hello, jerk. We don't like you. Oops.
Mercenaries?
Carter, no fun then. Coin first, people second.
Open. Valamar. Ooh. Lady Dragonborn asks, have you ever killed a dragon in the game? Not in this playthrough, but in when I had this on PS3, I killed all of the dragons. I got the first 2 DLC, I believe. The one had like extra dragons and stuff that you can hunt. I killed all of them. Grelly, I think you have to have Varric. I have to have Varric to be in here. Like he should be in my party. Or are you saying I need to have Varric to kill dragons? Because if that's the case, referring to killing dragons, I always had to have Varric with me to kill dragons. He was pretty much essential. But anyway, since I am over an hour now, I don't want to go much further on this stream. I'm going to end this stream, and then I'm going to start another one right away. Oh, wrong quest. No problem. But yeah, so like I said, I'm going to start another quest momentarily. A quest. Good Lord. I got that word in my brain and it's messing me up. I'm going to start another stream momentarily. So I'm going to pause this. I'm off the off stream. I'm going to rank everybody up a little bit, like give them their assign their new skills, and I'm going to grab something to eat, or at least a snack on real quick. So I'll probably be back on in like 10-15 minutes at the most. So I hope you all can jump on that stream and join me on that. And until then, peace.